I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, cadets. Let's have a top-notch Tuesday. Marta sobre silente. Have a great day.
The son of a slave woman and unknown white man, Frederick Augustus Washington Bailey, was born in February of 1818 on Maryland's eastern shore. He spent his early years with his grandparents. During this time, he was exposed to the degradations of slavery, witnessing firsthand brutal whippings and spending much time cold and hungry. When he was 8, he was sent to Baltimore to live with a ship carpenter named Hugh Auld. There, he learned to read and first heard the words abolition and abolitionist. Going to live at Baltimore, Douglas would later say, laid the foundation and opened the gateway to all my subsequent prosperities. Douglas spent 7 years in Baltimore before being sent back to the country, where he was hired out to a farm run by a notoriously brutal slave breaker named Edward Covey, and the treatment he received was indeed brutal. Whipped daily and barely fed, Douglas was broken in body, soul, and spirit. Douglas vowed to escape, and though his early attempts failed, on September 3, 1838, he was successful. Traveling by train, then steamboat, then train, he arrived in New York City the following day, settling in New Bedford, Massachusetts a few weeks later. Always striving to educate himself, Douglas continued his reading. He joined various organizations in New Bedford, including a black church. He attended abolitionist meetings, eventually joining the Massachusetts Anti-Slavery Society. Douglas was asked to become a lecturer for the society for 3 years. It was the launch of a career that would continue throughout his long life. In 1845, Douglas published his autobiography, Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass, an American Slave, written by himself. Douglass was a prolific writer and committed activist for abolition and the rights of blacks. When the Civil War began, Douglas continued his active involvement to better the lives of African Americans. He conferred with Abraham Lincoln during the Civil War and recruited Northern blacks for the Union Army. After the war, he fought for the rights of women and African Americans alike. It was just after returning from a women's suffrage rally that Frederick Douglass died of a heart attack on February 20th, 1895, at his hilltop home, Cedar Hill, in Anacostia, Washington, D.C.
Good morning, Frederick High School. It's Mrs. Green, and we're here today with today's daily trivia question. Today's question: what was the first black-owned newspaper? Was it Birmingham Times, Philadelphia Tribune, Freedom's Journal, or The Atlantic? As always, drop your answer in the box below, and we will let you know your answer tomorrow.
Welcome back.
Yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that. I know you like that. How long you been back, man? I see the girls in the club, they're getting wild for me, and all the pretty chicks all wanna smile at me. These rap cats, man, they all got this style for me, and if I ever see them, man, they probably bow to me. And when this beat drop, I know they gon' lean. World debut, I know they gon' fiend. Everything Mississippi to the Palm Springs. Girls from brunettes down to blonde queens. These young boys don't know what a dawn mean. I'm just a bad boy.